You are listening to We Are the Compassionate Revolution. I'm your podcast host, therapist, author, boundaries guide, Molly Moon. If you are a compassionate person and you want to know your worth, set better boundaries, live from your truth, and operate in your fullness, then I am so glad you've joined us. You ready? Let's get started. I've been thinking about self-care and compassionate people lately, and how we are really good at acknowledging and honoring the needs of everyone else, and not really so great at taking care of ourselves. I've worked with a lot of amazing people inside my boundaries program, and it is not uncommon for a new client, flush with how much they're getting out of even just their first month, to tell me that they actually wanted to come work with me for a long time, sometimes years. But the idea of giving themselves permission to do so was just outrageous to their minds. Yes, they were suffering significantly, but, and we've talked about this in previous episodes here, we compassionate people have been trained to consider our own suffering as normal, or even as a sign that we're doing something right. And especially if anyone else needs anything. And yet, it can be so frustrating once you finally feel how good it feels to get the help you've been needing. It can feel so frustrating to realize you could have been feeling better months ago, if only you'd taken the leap then. And I can so relate. It actually took me quite a while before I came to see that honoring my needs was a very important way that I honor my world, that I honor my loved ones. I feel like I have a spare PhD in unnecessary suffering in this area. So none of this is said to disparage or to shame us for being the way we are. We're the way we are. We love, we care. I love our care and concern for others. I think it's wonderful. And I love that we compassionate folks can suffer if we need to. We tend to be a very strong people. We have this ability to put our own feelings and needs aside in order to help someone else. That's not a bad thing. That's really cool. But the thing is, that amazing skill of ours is supposed to be a temporary state of functioning to use when needed. Think of it like an emergency setting. You can use it from time to time, but it's not supposed to be our everyday 24/7 way of life. But if you are a compassionate person in this world, and you do not know where your boundaries are, and how could you, because we are programmed to believe we're not supposed to have any, if you are a compassionate person in this world, it is quite common for you to be exhausted on a regular basis, especially as the years go on, or possibly burned out altogether. And if you're not burned out yet, that's coming. Because what living life without boundaries has done to us is made us think that even the most simple acts of self-care are a little too much, excessive, unnecessary, as if something is wrong with you if you have basic needs and consider tending to them. It's like you have morally failed somehow. Now think about it, because this isn't logical. This is programming. Many of us literally feel like we're being selfish if we even consider that we have needs. We've been taught to feel guilty about that. Today, I want to gently help you with a tool that can allow you to get into the programming and shift it a little bit. And it might be easier to shift than you think, because I have created a little meditation for you. And it's yours to use as often as you want until you really start to feel things shift. Now, before I get into the meditation, I know that some of you might want to add some teachings to this meditation as well. Well, for those of you who've already worked with me, you know we get into this topic in some really fun ways through my teachings inside the Becoming Boundaried Path and the live calls inside our boot camp. But I'm saying this for those who are brand new to me or to this podcast. If you want to add a little teaching to this meditation, then please know you can do that for free. Because this is one of the things I teach about more deeply inside my Little Boundaries Breakthrough mini course. So if you enjoyed this meditation and you'd love to add in a bit of teaching and journaling exercises and even some art therapy style prompts to use, you can. And right now it is actually free. So go to boundaried.com/breakthrough, or you could just go to boundaried.com. You'll see the mini course there and get it. Because I want to see you supported with this. Because self-care is not selfish. Self-care is how we compassionate people make sure that we're here, day in, day out, to serve, to love, to help change our world. Because otherwise, we burn out. Or we never get to the place where we're fully healed. We never get to fully become because we never get our needs met. Because we don't think we're even allowed to have needs, much less meet them, which means we're never able to leave our survival programming and move into what thriving looks like. Can you imagine the impact a compassionate person can have on this world if they are operating at full capacity? Makes me smile. Self-care is one of the ways we empower the compassionate revolution to exist at all and to grow. Okay, I said I was going to get right to the meditation, and then I got to talking more. This topic gets me really excited. But let's move into this meditation. And before we start, I'll prepare you so that you know that this meditation is going to have two parts. The first part is just a gentle self-care practice for your emotional health. And it may be beneficial for your physical health too, who knows? In it, I'm essentially going to ask you to pick a spot on your body that could use a little love from you. Now, if you're like many of us, you might have 12 spots that could use some love, okay? So just pick one this time when you do the meditation, and then you can pick a different one the next time you do this meditation. The second part of this meditation is going to have you switch gears just a little bit, and I'm going to ask you to focus on your future self. And I'll explain what we're going to do in the actual meditation, but if this is the first time you've ever done something like this, I want you to know this is actually some cool neuroscience stuff. So while it might seem silly or like you're just playing pretend, trust and believe that you may very well, according to research, be building new neural pathways that will assist you in turning this meditation time into a future reality for you. And how cool is that? This meditation can go beautifully with sitting or with walking. So depending on what works best for you today, I'd suggest do that. You can even ask your body what it would prefer. And then get yourself either comfortably placed in a seated position or get your walking shoes on. And when you're ready, push play and we will begin. Let us begin by taking a deep breath in, releasing with a deep breath out, all the way out to the end. And as you take another breath in, give yourself permission to arrive here in this present moment, just as you are. There is no right way to be in the present moment. The present moment does not require your performance. The present moment is just delighted to be here with you. So breathe that in, the welcoming love of this present moment. You give so much, showing up, caring deeply, holding space for others. But right now, this moment is for you. Let yourself soften into that. Even if it feels new, even if it feels uncomfortable. In this present moment, you're safe. You are allowed to rest. As you take a deep breath in, see if you can let your shoulders soften as you gently breathe out. It's okay if your mind doesn't know that it's okay to relax. Minds can sometimes struggle with this stuff. Send your mind love. It'll get there. And with another deep breath in, this time, as you let your breath out, see if you can let your forehead relax, soften. And let these words wash over you. Trust that what is true for you will gently soak in, just like the rain gently falling on the earth. If you are sitting today, give yourself permission to sit in a way that is comfortable and supported. You can even move around a little, as much as you need to get it just right. And if you are walking during this meditation, give yourself permission to walk at the pacing that is right for you. And if you find yourself naturally wanting to go faster or slower at any point, do so. Let your body know you're listening to it. Bring your attention now to your body. This remarkable body. It's part of you. It does its best for you. It's carried you through so much. Notice where you feel the most tired, or where your energy feels the most frayed or thin. Take a deep breath and send love to that space. You might find it helpful to imagine your love as a color, whatever color it wants to be today. Each color can have a special meaning, a special quality to it. Don't try to figure it out right now. Just appreciate the color that comes up, unbidden, naturally. That's the color of your love today. Gently, lovingly, send it to that frayed, thin spot. You might imagine your love as a green medicinal salve, or perhaps a pink healing cloud. Maybe what came up for you was a golden ray of sun. Whatever you imagine, there's no right, there's no wrong here. Whatever comes up for you today is what I want you to do. Breathe in deeply as you send love to that space. Allow that space to receive the love. And as you breathe out, allow that space to release anything it needs to release easily, naturally, through your breath. Breathe in deeply again, and as you do, allow that space to receive your love. Breathing out, perhaps with an audible sound or sigh if it feels good. Allow that space to release whatever it no longer needs to carry. There is no pressure here. There's no need for the body to perform. There are no demands being made. There's only love. Allow that spot to breathe in your love as deeply as it wants to, as deeply as it is able to. Respect what it needs. Sometimes, if we've been neglecting ourselves for a long time, the body can only take a little bit at a time. If that's so, let it know that's okay. You'll be back. There's no rush. Breathing in, receive. Breathing out, release. Breathing in, receive. Breathing out, release. You have a lot of love. And now, I want you to begin to imagine that same love and compassion you've offered to others, the care, the patience, the kindness. I want you to imagine it gently turning inward. Let it land on all of you. Breathing in, receive. What if your needs were sacred too? What if your care mattered just as much as the people you care for? Breathe that in. What if? Let yourself play with that for a minute. What would it feel like to be someone who gave myself permission to take care of my needs? Don't worry about the how right now. All I want you to do is feel into the what. What would it feel like to be someone who treated their needs as sacred? Breathe that in. What would it feel like to be someone who saw their needs as opportunities to love, no different from anyone else's needs? What would it feel like to be that person? Imagine yourself being that person in the future. Feel into that. future you is unapologetic about taking care of you. Self-care is easy for future you. It's natural, even lighthearted. Future you sees your needs not as a problem, but as a perfectly normal part of being a human. What would that feel like? Let your body experience it. The freedom, the lightness, the joy. Future you does not shame your body, your heart, your mind for having needs. There is no shame here. Physical needs, emotional needs, psychological needs, they're all okay. They are all part of being a human. And future you understands you are a human. What does that feel like? Permission to be a human with needs. Permission to take care of yourself. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to prove your worth to receive kindness or care. You are worthy right now of that same gentleness you give so freely. Breathe it in. Breathe it in and notice how your body feels. Feel the joy in your heart, the lightness and ease of being, the love, the honor. Breathe it in. Let your body experience what it feels like to be this way. This is your birthright, my friend. As we wind down this meditation today, maybe you feel something stir. Maybe a quiet recognition that you've been ready for this. Ready to tend to yourself. Ready to listen. Ready to heal. Whatever that next step looks like for you. Sometimes it's as simple as making that doctor appointment you keep putting off. Sometimes it's just taking a walk outside. Perhaps yours is having that conversation with someone safe, letting them know what's really been going on. Or maybe it's just allowing yourself time this weekend to be creative. For some of you, it might be stepping more fully into this boundaries journey with me. Whatever it is, let it be an act of love, not a to-do list item. This has nothing to do with performance. This has everything to do with love. As we close, I invite you to place a hand on your heart for a moment, feeling that steady rhythm. That's you. And that same love you so beautifully give to others. It's here for you, waiting for you to remember. Take one more deep breath. Repeat with me, quietly inside of yourself or aloud if you like. I give myself permission to have needs. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to take care of myself. I give myself permission to show myself the same love I so easily give to everyone else. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. You are so worthy, more worthy than you know, and it's my honor to be here with you. My compassionate friend, I am so glad you're with us. We are the compassionate revolution. We are the change the world needs, and we're becoming it. If you loved this episode, please share it with a friend or give this podcast a 5-star review. I'd appreciate it so much. And if you'd like to get practical and work with me more closely on boundaries, you can come visit me at boundaried.com. That's boundaried with a D.com for amazing resources. Because this is how we do it. One action at a time. We are moving into our power. And I'm so proud to be in this movement with you.